founders and founding scientists.
Former member of the House and former governor of Delaware.
Sandra, in terms of research, has really, I think, been instrumental in bringing everybody to the table.
She would follow things through to the end, and the passion for the patients really shows through.
I am most grateful to Sandra for her advocacy for lupus patients, for realizing that it's important to involve government in the funding because that's where most of the research dollars are coming from.
She really will not let anything get in her way in terms of her life's work, which is lupus advocacy.
Well, Sandra Raymond has really elevated lupus on the national public health agenda. She established the Congressional Lupus Caucus, which really has championed our cause on Capitol Hill.
So one of the programs that Sandra started and advanced through advocacy is the CDC Lupus Registry. We now know that it is a serious disease among African Americans in particular. We know that Native Americans suffer from this disease. We have an idea of the impact of the disease on them, on Asians, on Hispanics. There really was an enormous amount of valuable data that has come from this project.
There was very little on the landscape to support lupus research when I started out as a fellow. This is one of the things that she's totally changed.
For more than a decade, she worked to create a lupus-specific program at the Department of Defense. And 2 years ago, in 2017, it happened.
Being in this space and doing advocacy every single year makes me know that my voice is important.
There is no voice louder than a patient's voice.
I think there's nothing more important than the families and the children advocating for themselves.
You really have to be your own advocate by going out there and sharing your story.
It empowers you. Instead of feeling sorry and helpless, it makes you feel strong.
Within the last 5 years alone, Congress has provided $500 million, that's $500 million in funding for lupus research, and that comes through the advocacy of people with lupus.
I can't express how grateful I am to the advocates, to the brave warriors, the lupus warriors, who year after year have come to Washington to speak to their congresspeople. What I always want to say to them is be strong, be loud, raise your voices, and never, 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 ever accept no for an answer. That is how we're going to end lupus. That's how we're going to bring lupus under control and find a cure. It's up to you, and you're up for it.